second last aspect that I want to touch on is what you were referred to by my learned colleague. A statement was handed to you yesterday by Mr. Mgomezulu pertaining to Nompilo Melangwane Sangweni. It's A94. Do you have A94 before you?
I do, my lord.
Yes, I'm not going to ask you regarding the aspect of the tangent that we took yesterday pertaining to black magic, seeing dead souls and all of that. But my point really is this, and this goes to count 3, which is robbery aggravating the taking of the S4 cell phone by the alleged intruders, especially according to Zandile Khumalo. It was taken by the first intruder with a firearm, the one with the dreadlocks. My lord, if I may give in a minute to find out the relevant paragraph, because I was using the copy of the handwritten document. In any event, I'm not sure what paragraph, because I can't readily see it from here. Let me just read it for you. It says, maybe you'll find it on your document, but it says, before Kelly left, she told me that the criminals got inside the house and they pretended as if they wanted her cell phone. But she was surprised because they didn't take the phone, they only killed Senzo. She found her phone next to the door.
Paragraph 14.
Paragraph 14. Thank you, Mr. Jonas. Yes, that paragraph 14. Now, and I'm not saying, Sergeant Mohola, that you interacted with Ms. Sangweni or you took a supplementary affidavit or you investigated this aspect. But what I'm putting in respect to country is this, is if Ms. Sangweni comes to this court and takes oath and confirms that Kelly Khumalo told her that the phone was not taken by the intruder, that she had a phone after this incident, and Kelly Khumalo does not come to this court to refute that allegation, would it be fair to say that this then blows out of the water the state's case regarding the count 3?
As it is not, we submit that that is an unfair question. We have the evidence of Lieutenant Colonel Stein, who testified that there's objective evidence that shows that the phone went in the direction of the hostel. This shows just the danger of putting hearsay evidence on record.
My lord, I'm happy for that objection because, and I'm happy.
Why are you happy?
Yes, because my learned colleague has told us, an expert from Vodacom who deals with cell sites and all of that will come and testify, because I'm a layperson, I can't even mention to court, but the radius of where the phone is located is not actually that which Mr. Stein said about, but we will cross the relevant expert and withdraw that question.
Stein actually estimated the distance. You remember that evidence?
Yes, he said 5 kilometers, I remember. Yes. But the real person that deals with cell sites will come and
But that's an expert
educate
also.
us. Sorry?
Stein is not an expert, analyst.
I've never disputed that. He deals with the analysis. I mean, somebody who deals with cell towers, how they locate, how they ping phones and all of that.
He also mentioned the cell tower, Stein.
Yeah, but he was reading it from a document. He couldn't explain to us, my lord. But let's wait for the expert that is coming. My lord, those are the questions that I'll have for the witness. I'm thankful.
At this point, we should all be familiar with the natural science versus forensic science conversation that Advocate Mgomezulu had with Judge Retta, with a straight face on his face, I might add. But Mgomezulu literally argued down that, listen, we're Africans over here, and natural science will come into play, and therefore the statement of Nompilo Sangweni, okay, the traditional healer that Kelly Khumalo spoke to, these are the things that Kelly Khumalo said to the Sangoma. Judge Ratta responded and said, listen, I want nothing to do with African stuff, okay? That's just way past my expertise, and I am not equipped to even understand all this. So that's what Ramasepele is talking about when he says, yesterday we took a tangent. No, when he says yesterday, I don't want to go into the tangent that they took yesterday when Ngomezulu was cross-examining you, leading to conversations around black magic, seeing dead souls, and. But if you didn't catch that yet, I will be sure to link a short clip for you at the end of the video and the end of this video. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end so you can have a little bit of a laugh. So now let's go back to what Ramasepele was pointing out in his cross-examination today. So he references, again, the traditional healer's affidavit or statement that was read into record by Advocate Ngomezulu, and that is Nompilo Sangweni, okay? And I think it's Exhibit A94. And he says, she said that when Kelly Khumalo consulted her, for the cleansing, because, things weren't going so well for her after Senzima died, so she went for a cleansing with Nompilo, and she confided in Nompilo and said, those guys, they came to steal a phone. They were pretending that they wanted to steal a phone, but they didn't take the phone, And so Advocate Ramasepele is saying, hey, wait a minute, that's a confession that the phone was never stolen. So if the phone was never stolen, therefore, and he puts it to, the lazy sergeant, the bare minimum lady, Sergeant Maholo, the one who investigates nothing and does what she's told, he puts it to her and says, so if the Sangoma says that the phone was never stolen because Kelly Khumalo told her so, and Kelly Khumalo also comes to court and says, yes, I said that to Nompilo Sangweni, does that therefore mean count 3, that all these guys that are sitting in the dock therefore becomes null and void because, hello, no cell phone was stolen? And Baloyi jumps up to interject, and he says, listen, we cannot use hearsay statements as evidence, so that's not going to work for me. We are using the evidence of Colonel Stein, even though he has retired and is on some beach in the Western Cape, but he's the expert, okay, but I don't know why we're never going to subpoena him back to court. He's the expert about the phones, and he says the phone went in the direction of the hostels. Ramasepele responds and says, stop it, Advocate Baloyi, just stop it right there. We are bringing in our own expert, okay, who works for Vodacom, okay, who can explain to us how phones and pinging and towers work, because Stein could not explain that. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Judge Ratta jumps into the conversation, and then he starts to defend Stein's record and expertise. Now, I might not be an expert of anything, but I just want to understand, and let me know in the comment section down below. Is a judge supposed to do that? I thought judges were supposed to remain impartial. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me and, my internet knowledge of the law. But comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on Judge Ratta's interjection at that point. But yeah, and also let me know your thoughts on the black magic conversation. As he says, black magic and seeing dead souls. That's a very, very general summary that he gave. So, you know what? Let me just let you listen to Advocate Ngomezulu make the whole courtroom laugh. And with that being said, please remember to like this video right now. Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and like the video. It is absolutely free, I promise you that. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, because over here, we'll bring it to you. We bring it to you unfiltered. And we break it down with what exactly is happening in the Senzima trial and other court cases around the country. So Mzansi, thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far, you're part of the VIP gang. And let's jump straight to Ngomezulu and the natural science saga.
And referred to this statement of Nompilo. There are certain things that he will confirm as an expert. Same applies with Mangena. He's a ballistic expert. Any information,
science, please.
Sorry?
That's science.
That's science,
Yeah,
yes.
that's forensic science.
This is natural science.
Oh, is that so?
This one. It's natural science.
And within the same
Sangweni states under oath in English. I am the person who is helping people with problems, different sicknesses, and I undergo the training for that Sangoma. So I took the keys, walked out with them to the house that I used to communicate with God and my ancestors. I then light the candles. I first talked to Kelly, telling her that what happened to her was very painful, but hence trust God. She said she was even, okay, maybe there's a word missing, my lord. She was even of killing herself. I told her that she mustn't thinking of killing herself. I told her that she mustn't do that. Her kid still needs her. I then told, I'll read it as is. I then told me that they left police still busy with their work, so she won't stay with me for a long time. They need to go back and attend the police they then left.
Yes. I'm still going to the fact that the state has also furnished a statement of Dr. Victor Velapi Otis Mkhize, VVO Mkhize. He's a traditional healer. They'll bring him as an expert in relation to the cleansing of a person. So that statement...
Who's going to bring him? The state?
The state. It's in the state case, under 636.
So they're going to call him as a what? As a seance. You know what a seance is?
A seance, no.
I've never heard of the word seance.
No.
S-E-A-N.
Seance. Yeah, no, I didn't know about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Guy who's supposed to see holograms.
Oh, yes.
I see.
The relevance of that traditional healer. This one is also a prophet. I would say he's a prophet.
Oh.
Because he was approached for the purpose of cleansing. And there's evidence of an expert in relation to cleansing. That is relevant because if that expert is called to testify and referred to this statement of Nompilo, there are certain things that he will confirm as an expert. Same applies with Mangena. He's a ballistic expert. Any
that's
information,
science, man, please.
Sorry?
That's science.
That's science, yes.
Yeah, that's forensic science.
This is natural science.
Oh, is that so?
This one is natural science.
That's why Mr.
Yes.
That's why Mr. Nisi is going to call an expert, a ballistic expert. Even if you come after 100 years,
Yes.
like the FBI's do, that evidence is there. Now, this vanishing evidence, I don't know about it.
It's
And
submitted
this
by
court
the-
is not equipped for that, I can tell you now.
But
Not equipped to listen to seances, sangomas. I'm not equipped. I don't know if there's any judge in South Africa who's equipped to make a finding that kunesithunzi esiduze sokumuntu kufanele ukuthi basisuse.
But Umkhulu was here and he testified, Lionel Mjali.
What did he say, Mkhulu?
He was talking about him being approached Bahlolela, Babegel.
I see.
So those things, they are realistic, my lord.
Okay.
In our African culture. So hence, Kaylee had to approach this lady with confidence that she
Can
was...
they make sense or come back from the dead?
Sorry?
They've got the powers even to make sense or come back from the dead, are you saying?
No, that is impossible.
It's impossible. Okay.
It's only God who can do that.
Oh, I see.
It's only God.
Only God.
But I do not like to make submissions as if I don't live within the African cultures and customs. So if
No, fine, you
anything,
can make them. I'm just saying I'm not equipped to evaluate evidence.
yes. But I'll refer the court also. I just want to confirm with the Witchcraft Act,
Yeah.
the one in Zimbabwe.
No.